kickoff is nearing, and there is increasing excitement inside the stadium. Who has the ingredients necessary for victory? What will be the other storylines out there on the pitch? We're on the cusp of finding out. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid taking on Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And Bellingham. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Vinicius Junior starts with Rodrigo out wide. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice.
A big moment here, Derek.
Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Real Madrid have given us away. Could be dangerous. And that's a very good parry.
Well, what a start that would have been for Real. But you have to say it's a really good stop by the keeper. The warning signs are there, though.
And on the front foot again, no let-up from them at all. There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made. Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Sloppy passing, aimed towards Mbappe, well clattered away. Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. Trying to open them up. Vinicius Junior, and an astute piece of defending. Rodrigo. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Valverde. Now with Bellingham. And they have possession again. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore, but really sticking to their task defensively. Federico Valverde. Mbappe. Is this the moment? Still alive. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Plenty of support here. But they dealt with the threat posed. Bellingham. This could be troublesome. Mbappe! A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And Bellingham. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Rodrigo. Sloppy, Carvajal. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. That's not a bad ball. And well positioned to clear. Vinicius Junior. An alert piece of defending. Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Stuart, your take?
Well, it's certainly been an open game, with chances for both teams. But they must start winning some of those individual battles, particularly in the wide areas, if they're going to get anything out.
Well, they could finish here, Stuart. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Rodrigo. Big chance. Still could be dangerous. And the move breaks down.
Well, that could prove to be a big moment in the game. They still have a chance here, and that's thanks to that save by Courtois.
Well, not out of the woods just yet. This still could be dangerous. He's in here. And tried to drive it home, but couldn't do so.
Well, he decided to go for power, but he's got to hit the target there.
Vinicius Junior. Good tackle taken away. That is that for the first half here. Well, the verdict on Kylian Mbappe, in a word, positive.
Yeah, he's done it.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Mendy. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. And teammates to play it to. Timely intervention. Kylian Mbappe. Chouameni. Wasteful from Real Madrid. Can they forge ahead? Vital intervention. And Bellingham. Great opportunity. And Real Madrid have the ball again. Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham. On the offensive. And he's in. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Decisive pass. Well, it nearly worked out, and a fine interception. Lucas Vazquez. Vazquez. And Bellingham. Rodrigo. And back to Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe. Looking for the right angle, but really sticking to their task defensively. Mbappe. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Surely! And caught by the keeper. Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. Bellingham. Mbappe with it. Federico Valverde. Is this the moment? And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. So the current scoreline 4-2. Space for Real out wide. A fine reading of the situation. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Mbappe. That's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. So a Real Madrid corner. And taken short. Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Everyone wants to see officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded. Delivered into the box. Spot on with that tackle. Mendy. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And crossed in there. Can he finish here? Could be. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
Today's the day. Everybody know everybody's locked in. You already know what's up. This energy is for real. It's lit, it's loaded, it's not going to stop, okay? make sure when you come to the game today, you come ready to cheer. You come ready to praise your team. If you don't know how to cheer, cheer for real. Don't cheer for fake. In order to beat the Boston Celtics, it requires everyone's energy. Everyone in the building gotta be up. I'm not saying you gotta be standing up like in Europe, jumping up and down, bouncing. But what I am saying is you gotta be up. If the players on the court see you up and they see you locked in and they see you loaded into the game, trust me, they're gonna know they gotta bring that energy. Okay? Again, the aura of the game I got for tonight is this is why you can't have your mama as your agent. He still needs help. If you think the NFL wants Lamar Jackson walking around with a diamond grill and a ski mask on like he just robbed a bank on their biggest stage with all their corporate sponsors, you out of your mind. The two black quarterbacks that won it before Lamar Jackson was Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. And we both know he don't look like none of them. This is why you can't have your mama as your agent. He still needs help. If you think the NFL wants Lamar Jackson walking around with a diamond grill and a ski mask on like he just robbed a bank on their biggest stage with all their corporate sponsors, you out of your mind. The two black quarterbacks that won it before Lamar Jackson was Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. And we both know he don't look like none of them. This is why you can't have your mom. In the park came in where he said, but you can't be
Any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. You will never have to use Google Translate again. The new pope is part black American. Yes. His mother, Mildred Prevost, was born to Joseph M. Martinez. It says he was born in Haiti, so I had to dig deeper. Before I reveal how he was born in Haiti, here is the census record where he's listed as Negro or Black in 1920. This is the Pope's great-grandfather, Jack Theodore Martinez. Some people are saying his middle name was Theodore, but as you can see, he's listed as mulatto, and it says Taylor. There's Norval, Joseph Norval Martinez right there. That's the Pope's grandfather. But what they meant to write was sailor. He was a sailor, and that's why he was in Haiti. Port of departure, Haiti, on the ship, Billy Butts. Here's all the passengers coming from Haiti on the ship, Billy Butts. I did post some records of a Jack Martinez owning slaves. You see one mulatto slave listed there, but I had to dig deeper on this one. Apparently, the family has some Ramos connection as well, and they were also mulattoes. So what we do know for sure is that this new pope is partially Black American Creole with a grandfather who was born in Haiti because his father was a sailor. The new pope is part Black American. Yes. His mother, Mildred Prevost, was born to Joseph M. Martinez. It says he was born in Haiti, so I had to dig deeper. You know, one baby daddy, he's more than one baby daddy.
Six birthdays to do when you get a new phone.
Réussite là, une maladie, une anxiété. Et puis les médecins fait maladie. Par contre, tu te fais Haïti. Je ne vais même pas à l'hôpital pour checker. Checker où? Oui. Pour checker, nous allons voir aller dans le pays. Mais les médecins fait attention, fait ci, fait ça, fait ça. C'est pas oui. C'est tout. C'est tout. Mais c'est son pays, c'est la bonne gestion de chaque week-end. Qui bon? Monsieur. Mais c'est aucun pays. Haïti marche de téléphone moins. Si me le faire internet, internet. Pas de téléphone, pas de pression, pas de Haïti tout. Vous comprenez? Et si me pas faire internet, mon après le me dire téléphone pas me. Oui, si nous on téléphone c'est pas ça. Téléphone on le couper pas comme habitué à téléphone pas qui va. Imagine, on t'a pris mal. Et une fois machine, téléphone coupé. On peut dire direction. On va arrêter. Ce, on c'est machine dans tout pays. Au doit mais pour nous, c'est pas. Petit. Attends, bon, t'as gaz. On est loin. Comment c'est un plein de dame. Comment les comment ça dit. J'ai un peu de anglais, mais bien, ça. Non, mais comme dit, chaud. Ok, vous comptez me dire, monsieur, ça passe, on a dit, mais on connaît elle peut aider. Elle est complice. Elle est comment on dit? Elle est complice. Vénicite là. Maladie, anxiety. Yo prend boxe tout, yo prend un Bible là, yo prend tout ça nous gagne comme richesse là. Et puis nous dans Bible tout papa nous lait, tout en pi pour visite là. Tout en pi senti fort, tout en pi sale, nous dans le ciel comme si bon Dieu même sur nous la terre. Monsieur Boutamel était monsieur pas où il dit mon c'est monde qui peut arriver dans l'air. Comme si bon Dieu même avec plus de monde senti fort c'est mieux pour dans l'air. C'est tout les mêmes. Là, dans l'église, là, dans la maison machine, l'acheter machine tout neuf en tapis pour madame Lee, l'acheter pour petit Lee, chasser au tir, passer au paye, au cash, au montant, c'est des mondes, mais parce que t'es un pays, on finit. Et puis, il dit l'autre jour, heureux les pauvres, et puis, même pas pris, c'est ce que non, c'est là pour commencer à jouer bonheur ici-bas. Et avant pour me caler, moi, dans c'est là pour me qui fout pour me prendre, qui fait pour me.
If you're an immigrant,
Des fois, acheter caille, pour que les gens qui signent pour, ça y aurait les gains, des co-signateurs, pour emprunteur, gain des garants, pour que les projets achètent ton caille, pour que pour moi, les gens signent pour, t'as des vidéos ça bien. Moi, le bon histoire, ça couvre moi. Bon monde, monsieur avec madame, il achète ton caille en 2019. Il achète caille là à peu près 300 000 $. Mais vous pas qualifié pour lui, ça a été fait, vous avez fait 100 000 signes pour lui. Je dis en 2024, il a fait rénovation dans Kaila, il a essayé de prendre comme sur Kaila. Ça qui vient arriver, les amis ont venu mourir. Les amis mourir, tout va passer, ça arrête là. Bon, depuis 2019, le couple a acheté Kaila, autour de notre Kaila, pas un problème. Maintenant, les pour refinancer Kaila, je dis là, en 2024, bon, donc là, dit qu'au troisième monde, il va être preuve que mourir, tout va être correct. Maintenant, elle est arrivée chez le notaire. Le notaire a dit non. Il n'est pas seulement preuve de décès pour nous bailler. Il faut que nous allions chercher héritier sans monde qui était décidé pour venir signer, pour connaître papa ou te signé au caille. Ou bien, si c'est héritier, il faut connaître que sans mieux te signé au caille pour deux mondes, que qu'on y a après tiré non. Mais maintenant, héritier, c'est madame Li. Madame Li a toujours. Madame mourir. Ça qui vient arriver, c'est que le couple là, pas une bonne relation avec madame Zami, Zami qui mourit. Madame nan lui même dit, pour le signer, pas besoin de ça là, Marie t'a acheté quand il signé avec nous, c'est nous trois qui sommes nous avons 33% vers le caille. Donc, tu as acheté caille avec 300 000, le faire rénovation là-dedans, je dis à la caille, ça vaut pas 700 000, le doute de à peu près 200 000, il pas 500 000 $ équité, profit, sous caille là. Madame Zamian qui mourit, elle dit qu'il faut avoir 150 000 $ pour d'accord retirer nous. Il y a un coquin, pas de dispute, discussion de pied, pour mettre au non, son service Zamian te rend nous, il n'y a pas de bail-corps, il n'y a pas de signé, rien, c'est juste que il n'y a pas de bail-corps, il n'y a pas de payer, c'est ce qui est signé. Madame n'a dit, écoute, même qu'on est les bails, ça t'a fait là, gros coquin, gros paquet de talons, puis mettre des pieds, madame n'a dit, faut bail pourcentage pas. Quand il y a là, pour arriver au encore, malgré que d'accord, notaire n'a pas qu'à signer, il n'a pas de signer, donc madame n'a pas d'accord signé, malgré qu'il y a pour eux, il n'y a pas qu'à prendre comme la donne, il y a c'est la justice, ça va aller avocat moins de gros bout d'argent, avocat moins de 500, 600 $ par heure pour traiter le dossier. Ça veut dire que ça me fait dire, c'est que les gens qui ont signé pour nous, il faut nous prudents, à qui nous avons signé, deux, faire tout ça capable pour nous retirer le monde le plus rapide que possible. Parce que oui, nous devons avoir une bonne relation avec le monde, mais demain, même si privé à le monde, si on était peut-être retirer le monde plus bonheur, il n'y a pas de problème ça. Des fois, le monde, quand on est en vie, des fois, on a fait compte à le monde, ça pas blessé. Donc, on a une histoire comme à raconter nous,
I'm going to make it very simple for you, Dan. Men should not play sports against women.
not going to get into all the bullshit that's going on out here in the world today. If anybody think that, I think they're stupid. I'm not, like I say, I support the gay community 100%. I support the transgender community 100%. But I do not, under any circumstances, under it's zero, think that men should play sports against women. And if anybody has a problem with that, they're going to have to get over it, because I'm not going to change mine. I'm not going to change. I just think it's wrong, period. If people disagree with me, I'm good with that. Hey, we disagree. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I'm not going to call you names, because that's just silly and stupid. But I'm never going to think it's all right for men to play sports against women. I just, and I don't even think that's controversial. That's the thing that's funny. Like some of this stuff, like when you see these debates on television, I'm like, yeah, men shouldn't play sports against women. I'm done. I don't want to hear you try to explain it to me. No, I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to argue with you. Men shouldn't play sports against women. I'm done. There's a lot of we can argue over. That ain't one of them. I'm going to make it very simple for you, Dan. Men should not play sports against women. I'm not going to get into all the bullshit that's going on out here in the world today. If anybody think that,
The game the fans have been waiting impatiently for. Now it's almost here, and both teams know. Well, it really is a sparkling day for football at one of the great venues in the world game, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, it would have taken perfect technique from that sort of range, and that was less than perfect.
Not a good decision from him. That's a waste of possession there.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Federico Valverde plays alongside Aurelien Chouameni in the centre of midfield. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. And how about that for a save? Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Read it well defensively. It's going to be a throw-in for Portugal here. Rafael Leao. Crossing opportunity. Oh, danger here. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. This could be troublesome. Can he put them in front? Superbly read and executed. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Stuart, what are you expecting to see from Mbappe? Well, they could put it away, Stuart. Oh, a superb save. Nicely cut out. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Can they get themselves in front here? Surely. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely. 1-0 then. Minge. Portugal being afforded too much space here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Shot up. Real chance. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Chouameni. Valverde. Mendy. Rudiger. Federico Valverde. Clean challenge. This could be the equaliser. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Mendy. And Bellingham. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Mbappe. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Can he get them level? In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Mbappe. I think most defenders would expect to be booked, halting an attack in that fashion. But it is a yellow card for accumulation of offences.
Well, it was only a matter of time. He's been on the edge for quite a while now.
Real Madrid regaining possession. Mendy. It's with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. And the pass deftly cut out. Gonzalo Inacio. And Palinha with it. Diogo Jota. That's a good pass. And offside by rather a lot. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe with it. Mendy. Played into the centre. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. And threading it through. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Time for a change then. Federico Valverde. Mendy has it. Valverde. Here's Mbappe. And we will have just one additional minute. Bellingham. And the first half is in the history books. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And Portugal regaining possession. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Mendy. It's with Vinicius Junior. Excellent defending. Mendy is with Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Now Eder Militao, making sure nothing came of it. Another perfect position to read it. Well, a more than satisfactory performance from Ronaldo in the first half, Stuart.
Well, he was excellent in that first half. He almost ran the game at times with his passing ability. Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll continue to dictate the flow of this match.
Valverde. Mendy has it. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have given us away. Well, we're into the final half hour. Valverde. Aurelien Tchouameni. Now with Bellingham. And Real couldn't hang on to the ball. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Good vision. Can he get up to this? Real find themselves in a position of menace. But quick thinking defensively. Leao. Corner kick to Portugal. As they go looking for more. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. He can't hold on to it. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Nice looking pass. Cross fired over. In a decent position now. Twenty minutes to go in this one. Bernardo Silva. And this is Diogo Jota now. Very quick thinking there.
Well, it's been difficult for the Portuguese to get hold of the ball, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Just the challenge that was required. It's a weighted pass. It's got to be. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Diogo Dalot. Throw in for Portugal coming up. Now, options are plenty. Can he finish? Pumped away by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I have to say, that was a fine save. It just about keeps this game alive.
And a substitution in the offing. Not a particularly good corner there. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they need to get bodies back. Can he get one back? can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story. Well, how about this? 4-3. Silva. Well, a case of being clean through. Now, will she produce the red card? And it was always going to be crystal clear for the referee in terms of the decision.
Well, he had to make a tackle, didn't he? Unfortunately, it wasn't a good one.
Deep delivery. Well, this game is heading away, and the situation currently not favourable for Real Madrid, Stuart.
Well, surely they get one more chance before the end here. Forget the defending, they've played some great attacking football.
Can he do it? He got a good palm on it. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Here's Carvajal. Well, spot on with that challenge. Crossing possibilities. Bernardo Silva. Back to Fernandes. Real chance. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking
Chef, gun, remember Papa Take.
What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring two magnificent sides fully prepared for this massive... Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Real Madrid taking on Liverpool.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
A good vision there. And intercepting it. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And lining up through the middle in attack today is Kylian Mbappe. Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Ibrahima Konate in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Luis Diaz out wide. And leading the line today is Diogo Jota. And really pressing their opponents. Courtois. Mendy. Is with Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Good use of the ball. But then the one that fails to hit its target. McAllister. So Bosley. Liverpool sloppy in possession here. That's a good-looking ball. Konate. Now Mo Salah. So Bosley passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Bellingham. Jota. To give them the advantage. Can he finish? Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Mendy. Eder Militao. Jude Bellingham. And Liverpool have the ball again. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now. And he has options available. Ball lost by Liverpool. Eder Militao. And now Rodrigo. Luis Diaz. Must take the lead here. Well, it goes down as an opportunity squandered. Not that the goalkeeper is complaining.
Well, I have to say, that's a poor effort from a very good position. He should be scoring now.
Jude Bellingham. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Federico Valverde. And Bellingham. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Luis Diaz. Aurelien Tchouameni. Went in strongly, decisively. Vinicius Junior. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Mbappe. And Bellingham. Trying to open up the defence. The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. But it wasn't first-class distribution. Diogo Jota. Looking to cut inside. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here.
So can we say that the family is black? Tell us about your family background. What this means. See, I'm not sure how to do it. We never really talked about it. I never was aware that my mother's parents were from Haiti. And we are aware that her sisters were all born in New Orleans. And my mom was here in Chicago. There's some real blood in your background, which people think, oh, so can we say that where the family is black? Tell us about your family background, what this means. See, I'm not really sure about it. Never really talk about it. I am aware that my mom's parents were from Haiti, and we are aware that her sisters were all born in New Orleans, but my mom was born up here in Chicago.
There is some Creole blood in your background, which people think, oh, so can we say that part of the family is black? Tell us about your
Second half
family background.
excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu.
See, I'm not really sure about it because we never really talked about it. I am aware that
This is looking threatening. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end.
There is some Creole blood in your background, which people think, oh, so
Now, maybe
can we say
room
that
here for the
part of your family
counter-attack.
is black? Tell us about your family background. What this means.
see, I'm not really sure about it. We never really
Diogo
talked about
Jota.
it. I am aware that
Disappointing for Liverpool to give it away like that. Well, not giving him any breathing room.
All born in New Orleans, but my mom was born up here in Chicago.
There's some Creole blood in your background, which people think, oh, so can we say that part of the family is black? Tell us about your family background. What this means.
Save and share this video to help everyone avoid speeding tickets. Most people don't realize just how much of a threat Michael Jackson was to the music industry. He wasn't just the king of pop. He was a mastermind who understood the business side of music better than most. His plan beat the industry at its own game.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
At one point, Michael owned the publishing rights to the three biggest selling artists of all time: the Beatles, Elvis Presley, and even his own catalog. That meant every time a song
well to win the ball
legends
back.
was played, MJ got paid. Even Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Ibrahima Konate.
How did he do it? Simple. He walked. Paul
Virgil
McCartney
van Dijk.
introduced Michael to the importance of owning music rights. But MJ took it even further. He didn't just secure his own catalog. He acquired
McAllister.
artists' work, eventually owning up
And
to
Diaz has it.
52% of Sony's publishing. That kind of power in the hands of an
And
artist was
Liverpool exploiting the space on the flank here.
major threat to the industry. He wasn't just a local superstar. He was a business genius.
Luis Diaz.
Played the game better
Well,
than
nothing
anyone.
comes of the attack when all is said and done. Now, options are plenty.
He wasn't just the king. He was a mastermind who understood the business side.
Bellingham.
of music.
In possession, but pressure to cope with. Liverpool have given it away.
At one point, Michael owned the publishing rights to the three biggest selling artists of all time: the Beatles, Elvis Presley,
Alexander
even his own
Arnold.
catalog. That meant every time a
And the
song
conditions
released,
look pretty good for the counter-attack.
even
What a
Beyonce
brilliant pass. And the chance is on. A strong hand on the ball. 30 minutes left for play. Alexis McAllister. Robertson. Can he finish? It was on its way in. Well read to put an end to that attack.
Most people don't realize just how much Michael Jackson was to the music industry. He wasn't just the king of pop. He was a mastermind who understood the business side of music better than most. His plan beat the industry at its own game and changed it forever.
Aurélien Tchouameni.
Everything changed. Michael owned the publishing rights to the three biggest selling artists.
Well, that's a fine
The
pass.
Beatles, Elvis Presley, even
And
his
a fine cross.
own
Still danger here. Moves it away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And Liverpool could get in behind the defence. Alexander Arnold. Firing it in. And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front. Are back underway. And 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Mendy.
He wasn't just the king. He was a mastermind who understood the business.
Mendy. How about the cross? Vinicius Junior. Played towards the back post. Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, they'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
Being pressed hard.
Even Beyonce and Jay-Z couldn't drop the track without him earning a check.
Grafenberg.
He bought them. Paul McCartney introduced Michael to the importance of own music rights. But MJ
Luis Diaz.
He didn't just
Darwin Nunez.
He acquired other artists.
Good through ball.
Eventually owning up
And the
to
right place to cut out the pass.
That kind of power in the hands.
Well, not long left now, but these Real fans still believe they can get back into this.
He was a business genius.
And Bellingham.
Most people don't realize just how much.
Here's Mbappe. Trying to level the match. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level. So back underway following the equaliser. Mo Salah. Level it is. Closing moments here. Can Liverpool find a winner? Can they forge ahead? Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Diaz. Oh, fancy footwork. He succeeds in clearing it. Mbappe. And a useful cross. Oh, it could be. Valverde. There's still danger here. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him.
Well, I thought that was the game, Derek. But what a fantastic stop by Alisson. He's kept his team in it there.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to alleviate the pressure. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. And lining it up. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama. And now they're in front. Well, 2-1 it is here. Rodrigo. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. Crossed into the penalty area. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to...
Most people don't realize just how much of a threat Michael Jackson was to the music industry. He wasn't just the king of pop. He was a mastermind who understood the business side of music better than most. His plan, beat the industry at its own game and change it forever. And he was succeeding until everything changed. At one point, Michael owned the publishing rights to the 3 biggest selling artists of all time. The Beatles.
2 kids I'm trying to recruit. Are you hungry or you just want something to eat? Now, a hungry kid, he gonna make a mayonnaise sandwich, he gonna find a place to play, he gonna crawl around to get to the gym, he gonna figure it out.
Mental fortitude and technical excellence. Both qualities essential as this... It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate.
And he's broken free. There it is, and just the ideal start. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Mendy. Now with Bellingham. Room to roam for the Merengues here. And Bellingham. Takes the shot. And that's a very good parry. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. can Real do from this position? A really good pass. And a simple clearance, a good one. Chouameni. It could be for Mbappe. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Wonderful tackle. Wasn't a great piece of passing. Chouameni. Here's Valverde. And Real doing well to win it back. And the danger clear. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Really fine play to keep possession. Valverde. Well, a bit wasteful from the merengues. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Given away again. Rudiger. Courtois. Carvajal. Bellingham. Here's Mbappe. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Pretty straightforward defending, dealing with that cross. Mbappe. Spot on with that tackle. Not the best clearance. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Courtois. Kylian Mbappe. Given away by Real Madrid. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. And nearing the half-time interval, Real Madrid hold the edge here. Stuart, how about your assessment of what you've seen from them in the first 45?
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
Shit, man.
Rodrigo. Here's Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe. The supporters want to see him have a go. Brilliantly blocked. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Mbappe. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, a good day at the office so far for Vinicius Junior. No great surprise that we say that. What have you made of his performance?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
You want to know what men want? We hate the fact that y'all don't take accountability. Rather shut down, flip the script. You need a dad if you're frustrated.
Updates on the Shannon Sharp case. Updates on Twigate not in a great state. $10 million to try to settle this thing. Obviously, settlement talks blew up, and now it's public. She said that her butt cheeks.
Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Rudiger, high pressing and good high pressing. Good looking ball. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
His entire podcasting network, and the deal was supposedly worth $100 million. Look at this, okay? This is Shannon Sharp Eye's $100 million podcast deal.
Here's
His
Mbappe.
volume contract expires. He was on the brink.
And threaded through by Mbappe.
And then
Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely.
I'm going to release all this publicly, or I'm going to sue you. And your instinct has got to be to shut that down. Okay? Because we're talking about
Bellingham.
$90 million. Here's
Mbappe.
Away, and you're saying,
Rodrigo. Excellent defending. Well, the fans want to see it short. Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Now sending it in. On a time for composure on the ball. And a fine cross. And defending as a unit.
Has now released even more audio of them talking
Vinicius Junior.
He's going to choke her. He doesn't care what she thinks. And I'm going to allow him to listen to that.
Mbappe with it. Well, he's given us away.
So right there, the good points is
wasteful again in possession.
And there's a kick going on here. That's just not something that people just say like real wants.
Vinicius Junior.
It seems like he is used to saying that to her. Just mentioned what's happening.
Is with Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have given us away. Decisive pass from Mbappe. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid on level.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Rodrigo. That's a good pass. And that just has to win the ball. Well, interesting. Play on, says the referee. Vinicius Junior.
It's bounty of man. It's
Oh, that's splendid play. And getting in the way of that superb defensive play. And a good take under duress there. Bellingham. Real might threaten on the flank. Crossing opportunity. Gives it a go. And keeping it out. Playing it short. Carvajal. Militao. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And the danger cleared. Getting in there to take it away. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Mbappe with it. Federico Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, big chance! And it's in! We're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
Nice looking move, this. Vinicius Junior. It's with Vinicius Junior. In for the chance. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
So do you think specifically that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely. My first time saying it. I actually knew what they did to me. There was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely. My first time saying it. I actually knew what they did to me. There was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely. My first.
I was a Democrat, you know. A special hello to all of you in this room who have known and loved me for many, many years. The politicians, they've had me to their homes. They've introduced me to their children. I've become their best friend in many instances. They've asked for my endorsement, and they always wanted my money, and even called me really a dear friend. But then, suddenly, decided when I ran for president as a Republican that I've always been a no good, rotten, disgusting scoundrel. And they totally forgot about me. I joke. That's okay. I joke. He used to love me when I was a Democrat, you know. A special hello to all of you in this room who have known and loved me for many, many years. It's true. The politicians, they've had me to their home. I joke. He used to. They've introduced me to their children. I've become their best friends in many instances. They've asked for my endorsement, and they always wanted my money, and even called me really dear, dear friend. But then, and suddenly,
motherfucker hit me in the head with the ball. I can't let that shit slide. I gotta knock this motherfucker out. But the mistake I made was I leaned too far to the left and he went that way. I wanted to throw the left because I wanted him to come inside. I was going to try to knock that motherfucker's head off to let him know, like, hey, I ain't one of these motherfuckers you can throw the ball at. So by the time I got to the motherfucking tunnel, Uncle Jerome handed me the phone. I'm like, hello. And it was my mom and Charles' mom on the phone. He's like, y'all should be doing. I was like, who's this? He's like, my mom. Check, this is Charles' mom. So you know when it's moms. Even though I'm mad at him, I ain't gonna be like, fuck this up. Yes, ma'am. I'll stop that shit. I done already talked to Charles. Y'all heard that shit out. And you know, she was not ghetto, but she was hard. She was like, y'all cut that shit out. Y'all don't need to be fighting. So mama dropped that final order. I'm not gonna go against my mama ever. So I'm walking down the hall. He walking down the hall. I'm looking at him like, motherfucker, even though my mama said, motherfucker hit me in the head with the ball. I can't let that shit slide. Now I gotta knock this motherfucker out. But the mistake I made was I leaned too far to the left and he went that way. I wanted to throw the left because I wanted him to come inside. I was gonna try to knock that motherfucker's head off to let him know, like, hey, I ain't one of these motherfuckers you can throw the ball at. So by the time I got to the motherfucking tunnel, Uncle Jerome handed me the phone. I'm like, hello. And it was my mom and Charles' mom on the phone. They said, y'all should be doing. I was like, who's this? He's like, my mom. Check, this is Charles' mom. So you know when it's moms. Even though I'm mad at him, I ain't gonna be like, fuck this up. Yes, ma'am. I'll stop that shit. I done already talked to Charles. Y'all heard that shit out. And you know, she was not ghetto, but she was hard. She was like, y'all cut that shit out. Y'all don't need to be fighting. So mama dropped that phone.
Being a menstruating woman and a professional athlete, these running shoes at amazing prices have to be one of the best finds I've ever made. I managed to buy them brand new for way less than in stores. I did it by using these websites offering unsold running shoes at incredibly low prices. Swipe left to see what's still available. These running shoes at amazing prices.
I'm serious. Some people. I voted for Democrats my whole life. They never did anything they promised. They would come to the black church and sing some Negro spirituals with us and then disappear, peer. Once they got our vote, they never did anything they promised.
I vote for a Republican once in my life, and this dude done did everything he promised on steroids. He ain't even been in office 2 months, and everything I voted for, I'm getting. It's amazing. Do he sleep? Like this dude, if he sleeps, he wake up on a mission to do what Nikia voted for. He said, Nikia want me to fix that border? I'm on it. Nikia want to make sure them tax dollars is being spent for Americans more than anybody else? I'm on it. Like, this dude wakes up, I feel like, with me in mind.
Why don't you say anything about police brutality?
When last time police done killed a nigga?
That shit happens a lot.
But
it may not be George Floyd media status, but that shit happens a lot.
Okay, so I often look at those statistics. The police shoot more mentally ill white men than anybody. The white boy mama who done called the police on him because he had to have. So if you look at the statistics, the police on the average shoot more white people than they do black people. I'm a guy that's big on statistics. Police shootings, and I want people to really hear me, homie. Police shootings, killing an unarmed nigga, is the least of our problems in America. It's the least of our problems. They ain't shot now nigga on his way to school. They ain't shot no nigga getting off work. They ain't shot no nigga in a high visibility construction vest. They ain't shot a nigga in no suit. They ain't shot now nigga with his pants pulled up and his shirt tail tucked in. They ain't shot it. No. When I watched the country not have no outrage for Tamir Rice, there was no need for me to speak. There was no need for me to speak on police brutality, because police brutality is small compared to black on black homicide rates. Police brutality is small to the 73% of households that are headed by single women. Police brutality is small compared to only 36% of black children can read on or above their grade. Police brutality is small when you got over 2 million children in the United States of America who suffer from hunger.
So Donald Trump just pardoned a black woman, a real black woman.
I went to prison in 1996. They sentenced me to life for 25 years. The first time non-violent offender.
And then he turned around and said, "You're now in charge of who gets pardoned."
Alice Johnson, she spent 22 years in prison, 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? You've been an inspiration to people. And we're going to be listening to your recommendation on pardons. You're going to go over and she's going to be my pardon czar. Okay. And you're going to find people just like you that this should not have happened.
So you mean to tell me a person that's been mistreated by the justice system, really mistreated by the justice system, now gets to go look at other people who possibly have been mistreated by the same justice system and recommend them for pardons? So Donald Trump just pardoned a black woman, a real black woman.
I went to prison in 1996. They sentenced me to life for 25 years. The first time non-violent offender.
And then he turned around and said, "You're now in charge of who gets pardoned."
Alice Johnson, she spent 22 years in prison, 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? You've been an inspiration to people.
Alice Marie Johnson hasn't run to her family in over 2 decades.
We never came. I'm just so thankful. I feel like my life It's starting over again. This is a miracle day.
Johnson spent 21 years in prison, serving a life sentence on drug conspiracy charges. A first-time non-violent offender with no chance for parole. Until President Trump granted a request for clemency, commuting her sentence and setting her free.
I'm free to hug my
La gen nan mwen men nan paye la, je dis sa di ki pote 10 mai 2025. E da yon nou wal pale avec Carole. Carole, yo di nou, men 11 ala touche masan, e da yon kap tombe.
Well, as you can see from the replay, the keeper tries to read the penalty, but he's sent the wrong way, and it ends up looking a very easy finish.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Bellingham. Nicely timed tackle. Vinicius Junior. Good distribution. And Bellingham. On to Mbappe. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And it's Barcelona's turn now. Eder Militao. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And it might be. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations. So there we have it. 2-1. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. But quick thinking defensively. Will it be? Halved away by the keeper. Real Madrid get the throw-in. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. Chouameni. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Mbappe. Oh, great. Bellingham. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? And Bellingham took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And this is the moment for Lewandowski. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And what a good finish this is. He just guides that beyond the keeper. A very tidy goal.
Well, they get the ball moving, and Barca believing again. Kylian Mbappe. Mendy has it. And passing it well. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Rodrigo. Cross could be useful. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. And now we find out it was offside anyway. Lewandowski. Well, the supporters think it's on. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Jude Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Takes aim! Oh, denied by the post. Not a time for cool heads. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Credit to them for winning back possession. Bellingham. That is that for the first half here. Robert Lewandowski illuminating in the first half of this game, Stuart.
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Could be threatening. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Released it nicely. Vinicius Junior. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Just lost his focus. Throw-in here. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. Deciding to give it to the keeper. On the ball, Rudiger. Distributing it well. And out for a throw-in. Just misfiring with the pass. Vinicius Junior. And back to Valverde. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Surely the equaliser. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And playing it through. Vinicius. Mbappe. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Vinicius! Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Excellent vision. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Rodrigo. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Intercepted effortlessly. Promising possession, this. And a very good challenge. Federico Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
He's beaten his man. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Chance to get themselves back into it. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a play he is.
What an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. "15 minutes left for play. And support available. It has to be. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. Mbappe. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Given the circumstances, Barcelona have got to go for it. Time is against them here. Just the tackle that was needed. Mbappe. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And he's through here. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Possible dapat dapat même bagay la. Bot mieux.
sigue el gobierno todo. Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo. Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo.
History between
Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo. Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo. Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo. Tiene que decirle el gobierno todo.
History between Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, Part 3. This particular piece of history I've been saving for a long time, so let's get into it. Did you know that out of the 6 nations in the Greater Antilles, only 5 of them have water bays in their capital cities, which play a crucial part in import and exporting ships? San Juan, Havana, Nassau, Port-au-Prince, and Kingston. But for Santo Domingo, they have a river, which was very difficult to work with in the beginning development of the city. After the Industrial Revolution of the late 1800s, ships started getting bigger and bigger to import, which made it very difficult for the capital city of the yard to start receiving goods. And for a long time, they were considered the city without ports. Engineers from France, United States were flown in to try to see if they can build, and they all said it's impossible to build a port here. It was deemed impossible until they reached out to naval engineer Felix Benitez Resach. Once he arrived to the Dominican Republic and met with the local government, he said to them, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Felix designed, constructed, and financed the port of Santo Domingo. Thanks to Felix, the port of Santo Domingo was a success, benefiting the Dominican Republic in the development and infrastructure for the long run. How is it that of all the engineers in the world that were sent to Santo Domingo didn't know how to build a port, but he did? Because Dr. Resach had the advantage and the blessing to be from Vieques, Puerto Rico, baby. Vieques is an island town that has to worry about imports and exports hourly from Puerto Rico, Culebra, and the Virgin Islands. Dr. Resach's biggest contribution to Puerto Rico was Hotel Normandy in Old San Juan. He's done many projects in the Dominican Republic, but his most notable ones are the port and Avenida George Washington. Passed away in 1975. This is his grave in Old San Juan. You can still check it out to this day. But let it be known that his contribution to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico will live forever. That being said, we always going to have each other's backs, whether that be in sports, music, infrastructure, development, you name it, we got each other. Si pasa algo en RD, búscate un puertorriqueño, aquí a la orden siempre para nuestro hermano dominicano. Hasta el próximo corillo. Ciao. History between...
No way you like this short, man. I'm just saying, hold on. Why you looking like that? I'm just saying. What's up with you? You know, how you doing? How you doing? What's your name, though? No way you like this short, man. I'm just saying, hold on. Why you looking like that? I'm just saying. What's up with you? You know, how you doing? How you doing? What's your name, though? No way you like this.
Want to pass your CDL permit test on the first try? Check.
I am fascinated by hoes. I'll say it. I'm absolutely fascinated by the way the hoe mind works, the way the hoe hive works.
Look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family. And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. The agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous. Look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family.
And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. The agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous.
Your iPhone can translate. Pesa me déjà visa. Pesa même j'avais Atletico Madrid. Ou bien me te dit Real Madrid tout. Ou bien me te dit I want to talk about cranberry juice, right? I used to love cranberry juice, especially to mix my drinks with. But you know, I switched to this diet when I was trying to lose weight. You see, it only got 5 calories, and then 100% of the profit go to farmers. You see it? And then only 1 gram of sugar, so I'm like, nice. But then I started paying attention to the ingredients, and you'll see right here, natural flavors, which isn't natural. You see citric acid, how you say that, babe? Fumaric acid. Sodium citrate, ascorbic acid, aspartame, potassium, red 40. I'm wondering why they put red food coloring in cranberry juice when it's already red. So what I did, I made a switch from that to this right here. Pure cranberry juice. I notice in the ingredients, notice the difference. Contains 100% fruit juice, ingredients, cranberry juice, and it's red. And what I do, I mix a little spring water with it and some agave and shake it up, and that thing tastes even better. My name is Jabez El Israel. I lost 100 pounds, still eating the foods that
This small AC is so beautiful. It freshens the air and even regulates the temperature. Me and my friends bought it instantly because it's so cheap. Models are different. Click below and go to the website to see prices. This small AC is so beautiful. It freshens the air and even regulates the temperature. Me and my friends.
How do you feel about paying on the first date? Paying on the first date.
Paying?
On the first date.
It depends on the situation. I mean, I don't mind. I've done it before, but I don't think if a man tell me, like, you're paying on the first date, I probably just won't go. Is that something that you...
I think if a woman likes you, she wouldn't mind paying.
Exactly. She said she's done it before.
I know, but it was more, she was so hesitant on the answer as far as like, if a man says you're paying, you know, you wouldn't mind. If a man that you like asks you to pay, or you wouldn't mind it, you know? But that wasn't the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
How do you feel about paying on the first date?
About what?
Paying on the first date.
Paying?
On the first date.
It depends on the situation. I mean, I don't mind. I've done it before, but I don't think if a man tell me, like, you're paying on the first date, I probably just won't go. Is that something that you...
I think if a woman likes you, she wouldn't mind paying.
Alexandre son lot montagne. Alexandre nan lumière il va finir achevé à cause de la mort de Dessalines en 1806. On vient de gagner un réservoir de fort qui te mesure 16 pieds de profondeur. Il te gagne 8 pieds demi de l'eau, 8 pieds de déchets. Même tout déchet, il va pour nous m'dou. Fatra. On faut se m'dou li là. 16 pieds sans soit peut valer le mettre la bosse 5 mètres 20. N'importe ça pour réservoir ça te cap prendre l'eau, tout parti fort te cap couvrir l'ardoise. Avant l'époque ça et toi pété dans la guerre, c'est l'Espagne et la France l'Angleterre. Espagne même te monde Haïti en guerre. Les monde Haïti qui tous amis gagné. Haïti te semble là les flèches pour l'ambi. L'Espagne c'est tout dictionnaire pareil, mais comprendre flèche, mais pas qu'est-ce que ça veut dire pour l'ambi. Arriver le Haïti pour la victoire. Le vraiment que pour l'ambi c'est pas ton amitié, c'est un sifflant sur de rassemblement. Le souffler, le partisan rassemblé, mais si on va beaucoup pas camper, l'époque ça va être radio communication, et les autres présentés comme radio communication. Il faut Jacques, fallait son notre montagne.
Take some chill, bro. All right, bro. I'm out of here. Relax, man. So the other day, I went up to 116 to this spot called Pixie Eats because people are saying that this might be one of the best new spots to get soul food in the... Let me throw a scenario out there.
Tired of losing your remote? The new pope is part Black American. Yes. His mother, Mildred Prevost, is born to Joseph M. Martinez. It says he was born in Haiti, so I had to dig deeper. Before I reveal how he was...
Check. Je dis Jeudi à nous présents dans l'entraînement équipe football ça qui c'est America Football Club de Caille nous monsieur là nous monsieur là qui a préparé davantage et pour le championnat spécial qui a bien pour jouer mercredi America mesdames messieurs l'a bien rendez-vous face à Cavalli à S de Léogane mesdames messieurs nous connaissons que c'est pas un match de référence pour l'équipe America Football Club blanc. Et là, nous, pour nous commencer. Déjà, nous allons regarder qui est-ce qui est présent pour matin, pour America. Et là, dans l'écran, nous là, nous gagnons. Et nous avons un petit coach qui c'est Mira France, mesdames, messieurs, Mira France qui est présent. Nous connaissons que Mira France qui c'est coach principal America Football Club Tekai. Nous gagnons maintenant Mike, le numéro 2. Et nous gagnons Oubenski bien aimé. Et nous gagnons le numéro 9 au nom de Alix Michel, mesdames, messieurs. Oui, Alix Michel. Et déjà, on a dit pratique Denis Léo, bonne nouvelle. Et nous avons supporté Denis à travers une étoile. Nous avons une étoile pour Denis si nous avons travail. Denis a fait dans le département et 6 pays d'Haïti. Et j'avais le numéro 18, nous gagnons avec nous là, numéro 13 ans, qui c'est Carl Edouard Diwa, ok? Et nous avons un monsieur normal pour nos carreaux, ok? 14, Cécile Edouane, mesdames, messieurs, 3, Charles Pierre-Hippolyte, 1, Gilo Jeff, et Gilo Jeff, on va regarder là, numéro 14, qui c'est Georges Dellens, qui est Georges Dellens. Dès qu'il love, monsieur Kave Bire dans tête li, on t'y barre dans tête li, crampon jaune, ok? Et le numéro 6, c'est Stevenson Germain. Et Stevenson sont très très bons milieux de terrain qui gagnaient dans le football là. 18 G20, ok? Et G20, on va regarder comment ça y est. Le numéro 5, c'est Chériné Josier, mesdames, messieurs, Josier Chériné. Nous connaissons que Chériné Josier, c'est un meilleur joueur qui a joué là pour America Football Club de Caille. Chériné, mesdames, messieurs, un très très bon milieu de terrain. Ok? Et c'est comme ça, ça y est. Et encore, même pour 2025 là, et dans chaque contact café spécial là, contact qui a préparé là, ok? Et là, America qui était fini en troisième position en playoff là. Ok, et America qui était fini en troisième position. Et depuis là, America a lui-même beaucoup perdu. Match demi, je dis à mon présent sur terrain par Calaco. Et ma non comment terrain.